Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Ray RTA by Coil Master, and we're going to do a quick build and I'll tell you a little bit about it and we'll get it all wicked up and then come back up on top and pros and cons. Okay, so here we are with the Ray RTA, and this is by Coil Master, and that's it. It's just called the Ray RTA. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. And this is actually going to give you some of the features and specifications as well as the contents that are included. And then of course you've got your authentication sticker as well on it. And yeah, just a basic box, which is good. It's not too much, not too little. So let's go ahead and get that open. And then of course it does come with your manual, which is, look how simple this manual is. Like, super simple. That's it. That's the manual. That's the manual. It tells you what each piece is. It tells you what the features are, your specifications, your contents, and then of course a warning that it includes glass and be careful of the small pieces. It says Coil Master on there. There you go. That's your little, I forget what you call those things, but yeah. So you got that. It does bring cotton, which I think is really, really cool. So yeah, you can basically, actually, let me show you the rest of it. It also comes with its own coil. So they actually give you some fused Clapton coils along with the extra grub screws and your Allen key and the extra O-rings. So basically with this and this, you can basically start vaping it as soon as you get it. Like, you've got basically everything that you need. As a matter of fact, we're actually going to be using these coils today to do the build because I never use them and I don't know why. I've got like so many of them. So I figured, you know what, we're going to use those coils. It does come with the Coil Master Lotto, and you just go ahead and read the card and it tells you how to enter for that to see if you win. So put that aside, and then we've got the RTA here. I like the feel of Coil Master RTAs. I mean, they just feel like they're heavy duty. Not heavy, but heavy duty. Like, you know, I just, the material itself, I just feel, it just makes me feel like it's gonna last me a while. It's that well machined, I think, in the way that it feels. It is made out of 304 stainless steel for both the base and the body. And it does come with this Delrin tip. And then it's got like what it's called, like a funnel shaped designed Delrin tip. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, but that's the top of it. And then it says Coil Master here. It's got the Ray name on it. And then it's got the airflow on the bottom, which whatever you do to one side does happen to the other, of course. And it does have stoppers, so it's not going to fully go around, which I think is cool. The top does have that new air releasing top fill, like when you start screwing it off, watch. It's going to pop off. Like, am I undoing it? There, it like pops. You can feel like a little bit of pressure when it's coming off. And when you put it on, you want to just make sure that you turn it. But that's actually to reduce any leaking. It does have these big fill ports, which I think are great. And you always do it on either side, never down the middle. You'll actually go ahead and get gurgling and all that other stuff. So you don't never want to put your liquid down the middle, but on the sides, yes. It is a 2 milliliter capacity tank piece, and yeah, and the best part is it comes with an extra glass, because if anybody knows me, I'm really bad with breaking the glass. That's what happened to me on one of them. So that's that. And then let's go ahead and open up the bottom so we can take a look at the deck. And this is the deck. It's a basic velocity style deck, and it's got the 4 grub screws right here, and then it's got the grub screws extra. Your airflow is on the bottom. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit more. Airflow on the bottom, and then here's your wicking channel. So you would just lay your wick right there and then screw the top back on. And you don't want to put too much wick, but you don't want to make it too little either. You just want just right. But yeah, so that's it. That's your deck. So we're going to go ahead and build on that. Again, I am going to use the coils that they provided because, well, if they provide them, they got to be good. They're Coil Master. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just going to screw that onto my mod, and I'm actually using it on my Captain. My Captain PD270. Okay. Which is giving me a fit today. Oh, it's probably because there's no coils in it. Duh. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and build on that. I have that zoomed in for you. Let's go ahead and get these coils out of here. Where's my handy dandy tweezers? I love these tweezers. You can do anything with them. You can pick out coils. You can pick out your extra O-rings. You can pick out your Allen wrench. Everything. Yay, we're gonna do it just as if we just got this package and we wanna go ahead and get it started. So I've already got one of these already loosened out. I'm gonna go ahead and just loosen the rest of them. Just unscrew those. Get that one out. And then to this side. Unfortunately, I don't have my 521 mini tab, or I would actually be doing it on those, but I actually had two of them and neither one of them are working anymore. So eventually, hopefully, I'll be getting the other Coil Master tab, the bigger one. I forget what it's called, but that's what I want next. But anyway, so what we do is on a velocity style deck, which I haven't shown many of these recently. I do like that they are about 3mm diameter coils, 2.5 to 3 inches. And you put one on one side in the top and one on the bottom and just push it in. And I just like to lift up my legs just to make sure that it stays in place. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten those down. On the velocity style decks, you can do that, which is the good part about velocity style, is that you can actually put one coil in, tighten it down, and then do the other one. Makes it much, much easier. I'm finished doing that one. And then we'll clip the leads once we're done, and then straighten up our coils. So we go right there. Put it in the right hole, and that'll help me right. Go. This is a very, very good, especially if you're just beginning or learning how to build. I think this RTA would be good for you because it's got the velocity style. When I started learning how to build, that's what I built on, was velocity style, and it was much, much easier to learn on than some of them other ones that were out. But yeah, just clip your leads and we'll do the other one. I'm gonna bring this, even that over a little bit. And you don't have to clip your other coil when you have a velocity style deck, because it's not gonna, unless your coils are really, really wide, you're not really gonna get in the way of the next coil. So I'm gonna put that one in. And again, I'm just gonna lift up my leg to keep it in place. Unscrew those down. Look how easy that is. We're like halfway done already. Isn't that great? This is I'm telling you, it's a super, super easy RTA. And I love, love, love RTAs. Like, I don't really use the tanks, regular tanks anymore. My preferred vape, if I'm gonna vape anything with a tank or a glass on it, it has to be RTA or an RDTA. But yeah, that's just my preference. Everybody's different, but that's mine. So we'll go ahead and clip those leads. Make sure that you're not clipping the other coil that's there, and try to hold it down so that you don't like hit yourself in the eye with it. That's always fun. Do that one. Go. I'm gonna straighten this one out, and then I'll clip that lead a little bit more. Go. I just want to scoot this one over a little bit so I can center it a little bit better. There we go, right over the airflow. And now I can get to that one and clip it just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, done. And let's do the other side. Just straightening it out, positioning it. These are really nice coils. I mean, look how easy they are. And I like to bring it down as close to the airflow as possible, because that's where you get the best flavor. The closer that it is to the airflow. Let me get my other screwdriver. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. Bring this one down. Yep, those are about even. I'm just gonna check to make sure that these are tight again before we start gluing the coils. And we're gonna start gluing them, and hopefully this Captain is gonna work now that I have coils in it. Because I haven't had any problems, but been kind of nervous lately because somebody told me that theirs went out, and I'm like, no, I love my Captain. There we go, tighten that up a little bit more. OCD people, OCD. Make sure that your coils are lined up, and yeah, that looks about right for me. And we'll go ahead and start firing the coils and getting them to glow evenly. Turn this on, there we go, turn it down, definitely down. Whoop. Wrong way. I usually start at about 20. Just start glowing them. Where are my ceramic tweezers? There we go. Definitely want to use ceramic tweezers when you're messing with your coils or strumming your coils. You never want to touch it with metal. There we go. Start glowing. Just going to raise it up just a little bit more. There we go. Pinch the coils and strum them. You always want to be careful that you're using ceramic tweezers, not metal, when you're doing this, especially when you're firing them. If you want to position them, that's one thing, but don't press the fire button because you can mess up your mod as well as your coils and the addy that you're working on, because you will get a short. So be careful when you're doing that. Always get some ceramic tweezers. Try to get those hot spots out. Whenever you see something that looks like lightning, that's a hot spot. You definitely want to get that out. And yeah, so that looks good to me. So all I need to do now is, look at this color. I think they're really good coils. Look at, it's got color. You know I love color. So we're going to go ahead and let that cool down for a minute. And then we'll come back and wick it. Okay, and today, as always, we are going to be using the Kendo Vape Cotton Gold Edition. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up the package while you stare at those coils because they're really, really nice. And take some out. Why is it that I always have the end on the bottom? For some reason, my end is always on the bottom when I'm trying to find my cotton. I'm sitting here still trying to unravel it. Where's my, there we go. Okay, so got some cotton out. Put this all back in. My Kendo. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and tear some off. And we do what we do. Let's go ahead and wick this bad boy up. I'm telling you, that's all you need. Go ahead and wick that. And then I'll show you how to put your cotton. Come on, be good to me, people. There we go. So you don't want it too tight and you don't want it too loose. So right about there is good. And take off another piece here. Do the same thing on the other side. Those colors are actually really, really nice. These are some really, really nice coils. Usually you can tell when they color up like that, you can tell that they're pretty good coils. I'm glad I used them, but I hated to waste them for absolutely no reason if they come with it. There we go, not too tight, not too loose. Definitely want to go ahead and comb them out. And then we'll start cutting them down. Scissors. I'm just going to cut it right to the base. To the base. Right to the base. And right to the base. Real quick cuts. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how long they are now. So this is a little bit long. I want them to just literally lay in that wicking channel, so I don't want them to like be protruding too much. So I'm going to trim that just a little bit more. This side here is about perfect because once it's all juiced up, it's going to stay perfectly fine. And this one trimmed out just a little bit. So let's go ahead and trim that just a little bit. Making sure I'm in camera, sorry. A little bit there. A little bit here. A little bit there. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and juice this up and then I'll start positioning the wicks. And for today, I'm gonna be using my blue pucker because yay, I got more in. Sugar Lips, the Tony B project. This is the best blue slushy I've ever had. This is it. And I'll leave the link and everything down below, but I did get this from bradsvapor.com. If you use the code WendyVapes10, you actually get 10% off, which is awesome. And Brad has free shipping as well in the US, so that's also another plus. Brad is my boy. He is awesome. The customer service is just amazing. I'll just keep doing this. I like to prime up my cotton inside my coils before I do anything. Okay, and wet those wicks a little bit, and then let's go ahead and start putting them in their place. Make sure that they're nice and wet. Put those in. Oh my God, I can smell it. I'm ready to vape. Put that in. I'm probably gonna thin that out a little bit more. Once you get them situated first. This one is like almost perfect. This is how you actually feel to see if like it fits really good in there or not. This one is a perfect one right there. And then this one. This one's a little bit too thick still. Just gonna thin that out a little bit. And cut it down a little tiny bit. And then that one fits perfect. Okay, let's trim this one up a little bit. Once you start getting into RTAs, you can pretty much figure it out, like how much you need, just by the feel of it. When you're putting something in the wicking channel, you can pretty much just gauge it by the feel. That's good. And this one I want to tuck in. Don't pull my cotton. There you go. Have to reposition that one again. Okay, so here we are. That one's done. This one's done. Put that one back in there a little bit more. Keeps jumping out. Okay, let's go ahead and put our top on. Let's go ahead and push it down. Screw it down. Okay, that's on. I'm just going to close up my airflow, and you can actually see that right there. I haven't even filled the tank. I have just a little bit of leaking out of the airflow because of the fact that I was priming up the coils and they were right on top of the airflow. But other than that, I won't have any leaking. It's going to be perfect, and you can see the cotton right on the bottom. Let's go ahead and open this up. Fill this bad boy. Again, this is a 2 milliliter capacity RTA. If I haven't mentioned it, there you go. It is a 24 millimeter in diameter RTA, which is good for me. I don't like anything smaller than a 24, so it comes out perfect. And yeah, so there we go. Looks good to me. So we're gonna go ahead and take it back on top and take a vape. Okay, here we are back with the Ray RTA back on top. Again, it is a 24 millimeter RTA. Love, love, love it. I really like the feel of this drip tip. It's got its own size. I don't even think that it's 510 compatible. It's really, oh no, I didn't show you that up close. It reminds me of like a Kennedy style drip tip, but it doesn't get hot, which is what I like. I really like it. And like I said below, Coil Master's RTAs to me feel really, really sturdy, very, very well made. I love the look of them. I love the feel of them and the way that they build. I love the build decks and stuff. I mean, it's really good. Let's take a vape. I really like those coils that it comes with. Those coils, I mean, they turn blue and everything. You saw that? Really, really nice coils, really, really nice RTA, easy to build, easy to wick. It comes with everything that you need. I mean, what else can you want? The price of this is actually on their website, coilmaster.net. It is $25.99, and honestly, especially for a beginner RTA, I think that's an awesome price. For 25 bucks, you get that, and it even looks good on my Captain PD 270, so. It's actually ohming out at a 0.14 ohms. I don't know if you can see that. It's a 0.14. I think it's vaping great. I love, love, love this blue pucker. If you haven't tried it, this is like a blue slushy, but not the slushy part, like the bottom part, like right before you're done with it and you get all that blue gooey syrupiness at the bottom. That's what it is. And this is fantastic. I'm so glad that I got some more. Again, you can get this at bradsvapor.com. Wendy Vapes 10 will get you 10% off. You can get the Ray RTA, which is an awesome RTA, for $25.99 on coilmaster.net. And yeah, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button along with the bell notification next to it. That way you'll be notified anytime I do another review. I've actually got another giveaway coming up soon, so you might want to already be subscribed to that. I'm thinking about whether or not I should put it here or on my Patreon page. So if you haven't visited my Patreon page, please go ahead and have a look at that. I'll leave the link below. I think it's patreon.com and then Wendy Vapes /Wendy Vapes. So I'll be doing some giveaways on there as well if you want to check it out. And you can find me on all my social media. I'm always there. Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, anywhere that I could be, I could be. I'm also on myvaporium.net, which is actually, it's a social media that was actually started by vapors for vapors. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave the link to that below as well. I really like this little RTA, even though it's only 2 mil capacity. I like the flavor on it, and it feels like really good. I really like, and I'm not even into velocity decks, but this was really, really easy. And anyway, if you're looking for an RTA, that's a pretty good one. So until the next one, bye.